Herschel Walker says he wants to completely ban abortion, likening it to murder and claiming there should be no exceptions for rape, incest, or even the life of the mother. But the Daily Beast is reporting this morning Walker urged a woman who asked not to be identified because of privacy concerns to have an abortion after she became pregnant with his child when they were dating in 2009. The woman said she did have the procedure and that Walker reimbursed her for it.
It turns out anti-abortion absolutist Herschel Walker does support abortion exceptions after all, but not for rape, incest, or to protect the health of the mother. No, Herschel Walker only supports abortions that save his own political life. Listen to this insanity.
She supported her claims with a $575 receipt from the abortion clinic, a Get Well card from Walker, and a bank deposit receipt that included an image of a signed $700 personal check from Walker.
You heard that right. Herschel Walker's ex-girlfriend kept the actual receipts from her abortion, including a Get Well Soon card Walker signed and sent her, along with a personal check to cover the procedure. And in a surprise to literally no one, Walker's wandering wang isn't going over well with the family he's been lying to. Here's Walker's son, Christian.
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values?
I think Herschel Walker might need to check in on his family. Now, full disclosure, Christian Walker isn't necessarily the hero some people are making him out to be. He's a strong supporter of Ron DeSantis. He's latched onto the MAGA wing of the Republican Party and has said some pretty awful stuff. But it's hard to argue with his rant here. Here's more.
I was silent lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie. And so for the right to say I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia, this candidate, all that's been you. You have no idea what I've been through in my life.
And aspiring MAGA influencer or not, Christian Walker is absolutely right about one thing. Republicans have been melting down in their effort to protect Herschel Walker from the negative fallout surrounding his secret abortions, family abuse, and deadbeat daddom. And folks, it's not pretty. All of those Republicans who just a few days ago were saying abortion is murder, well, they don't think that anymore. At least not if it means abandoning the Georgia Senate race. Ralph Reed, a huge leader of religious conservatives in Georgia, said he was sticking 100% behind Walker, and he expected evangelical Republicans to stay in line too. And Reed isn't alone. Senator Rick Scott of Florida, another hardline anti-abortion Republican, says he's standing behind Walker. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell? Well, he didn't have any comment. And the Republican money machine? They're taking every opportunity not to condemn Walker, but to fundraise off him. According to CNN's Gabby Orr, Walker campaign manager Scott Paradise celebrated just how much money Walker's managed to raise since these allegations came out. He compared it to Trump's Access Hollywood moment, not because it's disgusting, but because Trump still managed to win even after outing himself as a sexual predator. The party of family values, ladies and gentlemen. Now Republicans are pretending that funding an abortion isn't that big a deal. After all, at least Walker didn't make his girlfriend pay for her own abortion, right? Even right-wing punching bag Eric Erickson admitted that most Republicans knew about Walker's abortion adventures. They just don't care when it's a Republican funding the aborting. But there is at least one person telling the truth, and that's Christian Walker. In a tweet, Walker accused his father of putting on a family man act. He said his father abandoned their family to, quote, bang a bunch of women, that he threatened to kill them, and he forced the family to move homes 6 times to flee domestic violence. The party of family you get the picture. The guy's a scumbag. But there are plenty of signs that whatever nonsense Herschel Walker might be spinning in public, in private, he's panicking. Walker announced that he was pulling out of a second debate with Democrat Raphael Warnock before the first debate has even happened. And despite raising some money off of the scandal, Walker's conduct further divides an already badly split Georgia Republican Party. Maybe Don't let idiots be your party nominees. For now, polls continue to favor Warnock over Walker, but only by a small margin. The most recent Real Clear Politics average puts Warnock just a point ahead of Walker, and a recent Data for Progress poll calls the race a tie. If Democrats are counting on Republicans to find their principles and dump Walker, well, this is the party where conservative Christians support Donald Trump. Better make a new plan.
So I don't care if Herschel Walker paid to abort endangered baby eagles. I want control of the Senate.
Herschel Walker represents the terrifying face of the unmasked Republican Party. He represents people willing to throw women and doctors in jail for getting abortions, while secretly funding their own abortions behind closed doors. And if you think Herschel Walker is the only Republican to pay for an abortion, well, this is the state that gave us Roy Moore. Herschel Walker is in many ways the perfect spokesman for a Republican Party that cares about nothing but winning. Abortions, spousal abuse, threats to murder your wife and kids, all of that is forgiven if only Walker can win and block Democrats' agenda in Washington. A party so devoid of values would have no problem stealing elections to protect their power. We the people should vote these freaks out while we still can. If you made it to the end, wow, that was exhausting. Please leave a like and consider subscribing. And leave a comment below so you can tell me what you think I should cover next.